Justice admits to placing his hands on a colleague, but says it was a reflex.
Well, that's just part of the details released in police documents related to that Supreme Court investigation. News 3's Jess Garb joins us now. She's been digging through these documents today and joins us with what she found in there, Jess.
Well, these documents present differing accounts of what happened physically between two justices while 4 other justices watched, an account that has not led to criminal charges but could continue to be investigated.
I actually said this with a lot of control. Chief Justice, I have lost confidence in your ability to lead this court. And at that point,
Justice David Prosser telling investigators that was allegedly the statement that started an altercation that has rocked the Supreme Court. 117 pages of investigative documents released to the media show interviews of the justices of the court, employees, and even family members about an incident between Supreme Court Justices David Prosser and Ann Walsh Bradley in June. Justices recount they were in Bradley's office discussing the release of a controversial decision on an open meetings challenge to the collective bargaining law. Bradley says upon Prosser's statement about Chief Justice Shirley Abrahamson, she got up from her desk, got in his face and said, "Buddy, don't raise your voice again. I'm no longer willing to put up with this. You get out of my office."
I'm looking here, and suddenly she charged at me. It's simple as that.
Prosser says her fist was in his face. Bradley says she was pointing at the door.
I could see the expression on her face, and it was just pure fury.
That's when Bradley claims Prosser grabbed her in a chokehold, but did not exert pressure. Prosser admits in part to his reaction.
Did my hands touch her neck? Yes, they did. I admit that. I admit that. Did I try to touch her neck? No.
Investigators then asked what Prosser did next.
What does any self-respecting man do when suddenly that man finds that his hands, or part of his hands, are on a woman's neck? Get them off the neck as soon as possible.
Special Prosecutor Patricia Barrett reviewed the reports and decided no charges were warranted, but the State Judicial Commission is looking into the issue as well.
They're going to do their own investigation. They're going to get evidence from this recent independent proceeding, in the criminal case. That'll be handed over to them, and they'll consider that, and then they'll pursue it even further on their own.
What do you think? That was UW Law Professor Donald Downs. To move forward and overcome some of the court dysfunction, Chief Justice Abrahamson has suggested opening judicial court conferences or deliberation sessions, which is done nowhere else in the country. Many have expressed concerns over confidentiality if that's done, and it's unclear whether the idea will gain any traction.
You hear a lot about temperament with judges. Boy, some unbelievable exchanges there. Jessica, thanks.